I read I read something yesterday. It said when you get older, noises irritate you. Like I'm sitting at the house, bro. Really, seriously. I'm sitting there. The 70-inch TV's going, blaring. My granddaughter's in the love seat. Her phone's blaring, right? My other grandson, my youngest grandson, he's on his tablet, blaring, right? Dante's on his phone. My oldest son's 36. His phone's blaring. My other grandson's in the other recliner over there. His is blaring. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. Can y'all even concentrate on your own device with all this background noise going? It was crazy, bro. And I took a moment and stepped out of that. I said, wow. I was just amazed about all the noise going on in the house and everybody's head is still down on their phone.
Not a headphone on side.
Not a head, not nothing. And I'm like, how do you guys concentrate like that? Get up, get out of bed, and get going.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna fly, take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
Ready?
Okay, well, good. I'm ready too. Good morning, man.
Morning. How was your workout?
Workout was great. Workout was great, man. Just did legs and abs. So, yeah, workout was great. Man, blessed. Got up this morning ready to rock and roll. So, ready to make the day happen. What's up with you, man? You got up a little bit early, man. I got your text this morning. I think you texted me. I don't know what time.
It was like 5:30.
But, no. It was 4:54, bruh.
Oh.
You was early this morning. You texted me last night, and then you was early. You was earlier than I was. It was actually 4:48 when you text me. I text you back 10 minutes late, so you was up and at 'em. And for everybody, man, I was thinking about that last night, Austin. I really was. I was thinking about you last night. And I came up with why people need to get up earlier. Nobody wants to wake up earlier and get out of bed is because, you're tired, whatever the case may be. And I think we're going to talk about that as a segment comes up, review some videos and stuff like that. But we talk about it all the time, man. We talk about running out of time. Well, if you get up earlier, you have more time in the day. You have 24 hours in a work day, 24 hours in a normal day, 24 hours in every day. So there's 24 hours in a day. Whatever you're doing, there's 24 hours. And if you get up earlier, you got more time to get stuff done. You got more time to complain that you woke up way too early in the morning. You got time to bullshit, hang out. You got time to do whatever you want to do if you get up earlier. And for those folks that are staying in bed, like 11, 12, staying in bed, those are the moments where you figure out that you're running out of time to accomplish your goals in life. It's because you slept all your time away or you stayed in bed. So that's a big ups, man. That's a big ups. And when I seen you text me at 4:54, I said, that's great. And you got to keep that up. You have to keep that up if you want to get everything in that you tell me, you tell these folks that you want to get done. Because 24 hours flies by like that. If you remember, bro, it was just January. Now we're in February.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in February now. It was just Christmas. And so for all the folks that are asleep in bed right now, get up, get out of bed, and get going. Go start your life. If not, you're going to sleep it away.
Oh, what was it? 6 months ago, we started recording the podcast?
Yeah, 6 months ago.
And then we took 2 months off like that. And,
Yeah.
now we're 6 months in.
6 months
Flies,
in now.
it flies.
Yeah, time flies. So the earlier you can get up, I know you're tired and stuff, but the earlier you can get up, man, get up and get going.
5 o'clock comes early.
Yeah, it comes real early. It comes real early, especially when you go to bed at 11 or 12. So get up, man. Get your butt up.
To me, it's just about being disciplined, about making sure I'm in bed before 11 o'clock, like I sleep before 11.
Yeah.
Because when I'm awake at midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I really don't want to get up at 5 o'clock. But if I go to bed at 10, 9:30, 11:30, or 11, like it makes it easier on me to get up. Yeah, I may not get the full 8 hours, but I get a significant amount of sleep versus waking up and still being exhausted the whole time.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of resting your mind? You know, people don't do that either, right? People say, well, I'm in bed at 9:30. Yeah? You doing like this?
Mm-hmm.
At 9:30, you're on your phone still. You're still messing with your phone at 9:30, right? You're laying down, right? Or you're doing something. You're not actually resting. What I figured out, bro, is that I can go to sleep at 11 o'clock. I can go to sleep at 11 o'clock and wake up at 4. I can go get in the bed and just relax, not my phone, don't do nothing, just lay there in silence and peace. And I still feel pretty good when I wake up at 4 o'clock again. You know, it's because you're resting your mind, you're resting your thoughts, you're resting, you know, that stress that you've had all day. And I think people, you know, don't get enough sleep and they don't, you know, take time for themselves. That's that self-love that you got to take for yourself. You know, one of my friends, man, she says that she takes a myself trip, you know, a me trip every year by herself and hangs out for a week by herself with nobody there, no nothing, no kids, no husband, no anything. And I think that everybody should do that. I really do. I think everybody should do that and grasp that peace of mind, man.
I mean, I think part of it's now with the technology, with so many things happening, our attention spans are always on one thing or another.
Uh-huh.
And our clocks have gotten pushed back several hours. Before, as soon as the sun went down, you were inside. For the most part, you were inside. You were in a building. You were starting to rest. If you had, you were at home. You were eating dinner with your family, and then you were taking a shower, getting ready for bed. About to watch TV or something. But let's think about even before that, before TV. People's biological clocks were when the sun came out and when the sun went down.
Oh yeah.
So you were in bed by 8, 9 o'clock, and then you were able to get up at sunrise.
Yeah.
And like you said, you were able to rest your mind because, you may have the kids running around, but you don't have this device that, is wiring your brain the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that I want to start doing more is getting rid of my phone more at night.
Yeah.
That's why I've actually started, I'm not completely consistent with it yet, but I've started putting my phone across the room when I charge it at night.
Yeah.
So I have to get up, 1, to turn off my alarm, and then 2, it's not right there next to me.
Yeah.
And then I might every now and then turn on like a podcast in the background for background noise, but I'm not actually watching it. It's like kind of white noise while I go to sleep.
Yeah, you're listening to music to wind down and ease your mind. It's like listening to soft music. I did it the other night. I actually did it Saturday night, man. I just popped in some soft jazz and just let my mind relax. Before I know it, I was waking up in a panic like, oh, crap, what's in my ear? Like, oh, that's my earbud that I put in an hour ago. You know what I mean? And that's how time was. I think I was asleep, bro. I really was. I think I was asleep, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? I was just relaxing and allowing my mind to relax and allowing my body to relax. It's it becomes a habit, everything we do, Austin. And so on Sunday, my grandkids, I was just sitting back. I read something yesterday. It said when you get older, noises irritate you. Like I'm sitting at the house, bro, really, seriously. I'm sitting there, the 70-inch TV's going, blaring. My granddaughter's in the love seat, her phone's blaring, right? My other grandson, my youngest grandson, he's on his tablet, blaring. Right? Dante's on his phone. My oldest son's 36. His phone's blaring. My other grandson's in the other recliner over there. His is blaring. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. Can y'all even concentrate on your own device with all this background noise going? It was crazy, bro. And I took a moment and stepped out of that. I said, wow. I was just amazed about all the noise going on in the house, and everybody's head is still down on their phone.
Not a headphone inside.
Not a head, not nothing. And I'm like, how do you guys concentrate like that? So right into that moment 3 weeks ago, I said, no, forget that. I actually said F that, right? Because it started making me mad, like all these things, and they're irritating me. And I'm like, oh, my God. So now on Sundays, when grandkid weekend, there is 1 hour that we read. The devices go up. They're done. You're going to take 30 minutes of reading, right? And when my grandkids are there, there's 4 of them, 2 girls and 2 boys. Well, guess what? They take turns reading. You read a page, you read a page, you read a page. Papa reads the last page, and then Papa reads the whole book to them. And we're going to do something constructive. You're either going to do some art. You're either going to go pick up some rocks, we're going to go on a hike. We're going to ride a bike. We're going to do something for 1 full hour without them cell phones. And that's what we do now.
That's awesome.
So, of course, last Sunday on my phone, and one of my grandsons says, Papa, we're going to do something constructive today. You on your phone. Ding. I knew right then that it had set in with him. But he was leading me. And again, guys, you don't have to be at the top. You don't have to be the grandfather. You don't have to be the dad to lead your parents, to lead somebody, right? And so it was a very special moment for me right then because he got it, right? And my other grandson, he didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to read. He wants to be lazy and hang out and stay in his underwear all day. And so I just know, go get him. I just waited, go get him. We just waited for about 10 minutes, and finally he came in, and I cuffed him in my arms, and, he started reading too. Some of the times you got to push each other. And you got to motivate each other to do those things. And I think also if we don't motivate each other and if we don't talk about those things and we don't put those things out there for others to gain that knowledge on, they're never going to get it, man. And so, on Sundays, again, my grandkids, for 1 full hour, they will read 30 minutes and they will do something constructive other than their cell phone. I pay for it, so I can tell them what to do with it.
Yeah. Speaking of pushing each other, I after kickboxing class yesterday, we just went through an hour's worth of just like nothing but we were just killing each other like on the pads, just the pace of a kickboxing class, like an actual kickboxing class. And it was humid as hell in there last night for whatever reason. Everybody was sweating everywhere. So we're sitting there laying down about to rep up some abs, and we're all, dreading it because we're going to do a shit ton of abs. Mm-hmm. And then I looked up and I was like, anybody want to start running with me in the mornings? I don't know why I ask it. I don't like running by myself, but I know I need to start running because I'm about to get matched up for another fight. So I was like, does anybody want to go run with me in the mornings? And then one guy he sat up and he goes, yeah, I'll go with you. I said, anybody in Ardmore? And he goes, yeah, I'll go with you. So I can do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I said, well, let's start with Thursdays. But he said, what time? I said, 5. So, I might start going running Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 5, getting back here about 5:45, just right around the block right here. Mm-hmm. And then, so just pushing each other, asking the question that I really didn't want to ask. Yes. If someone says yes, I got to hold myself accountable, right?
Hold yourself accountable.
But make yourself uncomfortable.
I think that's what you was looking for anyway.
Yep.
I really do.
That's
I think we ask a lot of questions just so that, we need that accountability. We need that accountability and man, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to hold somebody accountable. Really, don't be afraid to hold them accountable. Especially in our business, man, our business gets tough. It really does. It's because we look at each other every day and we hang out every day and we communicate with each other every day. But when it's time to push each other, it's a little awkward, man, and it's a little tough. And I'm gonna talk about it. It's a little awkward. It's a little tough. It's because you don't want to offend, your buddy that you've been kicking it with and hanging out with and being positive with. And it's not that the relationship's going to go negative or that day is going to go negative, but that partner needs you to push him. He needs you to push him, right? He needs you to push him at work. He needs you to push you at home. He needs to know that he has a buddy that's accountable. He needs to know that if he's climbing a freaking mountain, if he's climbing a mountain of life, he's climbing a mountain of life, that when he turns around, he got somebody to push him back up that hill. And we're afraid to admit it. We're afraid to say it. I need somebody. I was thinking about my wife the other day, man. We've been together for 24 years. She was gone for a full week last week. She said, was you cool? She was like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. What you mean? I'm a dude. I'm good. I don't need nothing. I'm cool. I'm good. I don't need you. She said, would you want to do it forever? Ding. That's when the light bulb hit. Do I want to do it forever? What you mean, do I want to do it forever? I said, no, I'm good. The first 2 days, I wasn't. When she was gone, I wasn't good. But after that, I was good, right? I was good because I thought about all the positive things that I could get done. I thought about, that helping our relationship. I thought about all the positive. And I think when you wake up in the morning, you got to think of all the positive things in your life. If not, you're going to tell yourself that you're tired. You're going to tell yourself that you don't want to do it. You're going to tell yourself that it ain't for you. Start feeding your mind with the positive things, and then use those positive things to go help your buddy, just like Austin was telling you.
Yeah. Sometimes, like you said, you want someone to help you hold yourself accountable. That's why I asked the question that I didn't want the answer to, because I need to start running. I've got a fight probably here in 7 weeks, and I need to start running. I want to get in even better shape than I was from my last fight. Which, I mean, I was in okay shape from my last fight, but I want to get in better shape. I want to be even better prepared, because I've got 7 full weeks versus 2 weeks. I want to be fully prepared, and I don't want to go in, half-cocked.
Yeah.
I want to be the best I can be in that ring. So
absolutely.
The guy I'm fighting, I think he's like 39, 38, and he's 6'2", like 260. So
yeah, big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah.
I think he's 2 and 4 in MMA, and I don't know if he's had a kickboxing, but I think he's a grappler. He's just a big guy. I've watched one fight. Not trying to underestimate him, but it looks pretty slow.
Sure, for sure. So Austin has a fight coming up. So Austin, can you tell him a little bit about the fight, what date it is, and how it's going to be viewed, so the folks can tune in to you, cheer you on, and root you on, and give you some of that positive feedback and hold you accountable?
It should be March 25th in Edmond, Oklahoma for Husky Fat Promotions.
Okay.
So I don't want to name the guy's name yet, because I don't know if he's going to accept it.
Right, for sure.
I told my coach yesterday I'll take it.
Yeah.
So
just be looking for March 25th. Yeah. I mean, looking for updates.
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll put it out there, and you can tune in, and then we'll react to it again.
Mm-hmm. This one, I definitely plan on it going differently. Not even on the outcome, just how I perform.
Gotcha.
This is the way if I go in there and I get beat, I get beat. It's two large men swinging hammers at each other. I mean, anything can happen, but I definitely plan on performing differently. I'm going to make that at a point. I'm going to be more technical than I was last time, because I never fight. I've had a smoker and I've had a amateur kickboxing fight. Neither one of those, on both of those combined, I probably threw less than 4 jabs.
Yeah.
Both fights.
Yeah.
And they both went 3 rounds, basically.
Gotcha.
So I'm just trying to, and I throw jabs all the time in sparring.
Yeah.
I use that to set up a lot, but I never throw it in freaking fight.
Yeah.
I just want to throw haymakers. So,
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I think that's just part of the adrenaline.
It is.
You get hit and you're like, let me end this as fast as I
can. Yeah. You get upset, but you still got to be, you still got to have your strategy, and you still have to, have that right mindset.
But,
so
yeah, I'm excited. I wanted to test my knee. I was supposed to be fighting here in a couple of weeks. Well, I say I was supposed to. Here in about a little over a month ago, I was looking at taking an MMA fight that's going to be in about 2 weeks, and I was training and working on some takedown defense. I hurt my knee again, so I was like, let me give it some more time off. So I had to take another month off.
Yeah, but
I think we're like almost in the clear. So I think we're almost completely good.
Right.
So in 7 weeks from now, I should be fine.
Yeah, 7 weeks from now, you should be fine. So, that's the reason I don't think I fight, Austin. That's the reason I don't think I fight, man, because, man, I get beat up, man. I'm going to want to really try to fight, man, and, and I ain't going to stop, man, and I'm going to probably get my butt whipped again, and I ain't going to give up, man. So I just choose not to fight, man. Yeah. My temper and my anger, man, it just wouldn't. I don't know. That would be the toughest thing for me, just to be disciplined and know that it's a fight, but it's not a true street fight, I should say, man. So, but anyway, you do a good job, man. You're doing a great job, and I know fighting keeps you mentally tough.
It does,
for sure. Keeps you mentally tough, keeps you sharp, keeps you disciplined. And I think that's, the reason I want to, get in the gym with you one day and, just train with you one day and, spar a little bit, but I'm not taking no fights, y'all. So I'm not going to do it. But, with that being said, hold Austin accountable. You know what I mean? Hold him accountable and make sure that you guys push him when you see him and, cheer him on. So continue to get up, man. Get up in the morning. That's where it first starts at. Your day starts in the morning, not in the evening.
Sporting events. LeBron James is 36 points away from breaking Kareem all-time scoring records. Thoughts?
Greatness. Greatness.
I'm making sure I'll watch that.
Greatness. You can say what you want to say about LeBron. I said it the other day, man. Stop crying so much and stop, leave the refs and stuff alone. Stop messing with them. Stop, crying about every shot and every foul and all that, man. You LeBron James. And damn it, shit. You LeBron James. Stop bitching and crying, bro. You LeBron James. Ain't nobody better than you. Ain't none of that, man. I know it's your league. And, you know, forget it, man. Just go strong. Shoot. But it's just greatness, man. Just greatness. But, you know, all jokes aside, you know, that's what greatness brings, man. You know, when you're great like that, you know, you want everything. You know what I mean? And you should. You should want the greatest calls. You should want the greatest refs. You should want the greatest atmosphere. You should want the greatest outcomes. I mean, that's what life is, and that's what greatness brings you. LeBron's a great person. You know, I don't think that he does it to be mean or, you know, to show his ass or anything. That's just what you get with greatness, man. You know, I mean, that's just the attitude that you get. Sometimes I have that attitude at work. I mean, I really do. I want everything to go my way, and you know, I want that foul call, but I think it's just great, man, to see a young man like that, you know, put hard work in, and his hard work pays off. His hard work's paying off with his personal life in basketball, his kids' life in basketball, and all these young men and women out here that love the game of basketball. So I think it's wonderful, man, wonderful. And I love to see records broken. I don't like to see records go for 30, 40 years and nobody breaks those. I like to see the records broken every year. That means that somebody else is being a great. That somebody else is accomplishing their goals, and that's how life works for me. So I think it's great, man.
You talked about his character. I think the biggest tell on his character is that he's been in the league 20 years.
Yes.
He's 38 years old now.
Yes.
He's been married this entire time.
Yes.
Raised his kids. He's never had a single cheating scandal. He's never had a single scandal where he's gotten so much as a parking ticket that we've
Absolutely.
heard of. So for 20 years in the public eye, of the highest level in the world.
Absolutely.
Maybe only like someone like Messi or Ronaldo at some points are on that level.
Yeah.
So he's a top 3-4 famous athlete in the entire world. One of the most recognizable faces on the entire world. Never gotten in trouble.
Never. And if he has, nobody knows about it. You know,
maybe he does have enough money to pay it off.
Yeah, but nobody knows about it though.
But even to then, with his face and with his name being that popular, if it was more than like a parking ticket or something,
yeah,
we're gonna hear about it.
Yeah, we'll know about it.
SportsCenter loves to cover LeBron James.
Oh yeah, we'll know about it.
If he was supposed to score 25 and he scores 26, they do what was his game 1 out of 10.
Right.
They do it every single game. So we would have heard about it. And that is so impressive to me that he's 20 years, not a single infraction, not a single time he's gotten in trouble. And, I mean.
Puts his priorities ahead of him.
He's a family man, puts his priorities above. I mean.
Great raising, man.
Never disrespects his wife.
Yeah, great raising.
Mm-hmm.
You know, great raising. And, you know, a lot of people don't give the parents enough credit. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't give the guardians enough credit. They don't give, you know, the coaches and the mentors that brought this young man up enough credit. They really don't, you know, and I know LeBron will, and I know that he'll recognize everybody that's helped him get to this point because it's not easy. It's not easy for this young man to go out here, you know, and be 36 points away from the all-time record. It's not easy for this man to go out here and win championship. It's not easy for this man to try to raise his kids and coach his kids. And it's not easy being in the public eye, you know, and for him to do it, man, that's just greatness. I mean, that's just amazing to see. And a lot of athletes are like that, you know, and I like the turn that athletes have made, you know, to be in the public eye, to you know, embrace their greatness and pass on their greatness, you know, whether it's in that sport or whether it's in, you know, life. You know, I think every professional athlete has either a nonprofit or they have a charity. They have something that they're giving their time and resources back to. And I think that's huge. I think there'll be more LeBrons out there in the years to come. I really do.
And
you know?
One thing that I love is with mediums like this, you get an opportunity and you get the barbershop. Was the Shop Talk?
Yeah.
LeBron?
Uh-huh.
Athletes have their own way to let the public get to know themselves versus just a public media outlet.
Yeah.
Writing an article or doing an interview and cutting it up.
Yeah.
They get to express exactly what they want out. Sometimes it's not for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
But athletes have, you know, they have a way to express themselves and, you know, let us get to know them more so than any other time. So athletes' lives to a degree are more accessible than ever. Same thing with actors. You know, there's a bunch of podcasts on acting and, you know, did I watch some of those? Something, you know, because they interview actors. I think it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes actors will go down. I forgot what it's actually called. I'll have to look it up later. But they'll sit down. They'll take like 10 Hall of Fame actors, and they'll sit them down and they'll just talk about acting for an hour. You know, different roles. I think that's awesome. Just like you have I Am Athlete. With Brandon Marshall, they sit down and they interview everybody. Yeah, and I think it's great. I think that's fantastic because then you get an insight from athletes, and sometimes Hall of Fame athletes, but you know that you would never get before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, I think it's special, you know, to see the Hall of Famers and these athletes, all athletes, right? Just like you said, have some type of medium where they can go and show the person that they are. Not the athlete that they are, the person that they are, and just to let, you know, people the inside and let people know that they're human. Let people know that, you know, they're everyday people and they make mistakes every day. They just put their career 100% ahead of them, and they put their head down and they went 100% at the career that they loved. Not saying that nobody else does, but you know, we find roadblocks. We find all these things that mask us getting to where we need to be in a hurry, right? Not saying that we're not at where we're at, but these great athletes, it's all about the greatness. It's all about the hard work that they're putting in that sport. You know, and sometimes, you know, their family does suffer from that. You know, you think about basketball, there's a lot of games to be played. You think about football, baseball, there's a lot of time away from home that they're spending to make sure that their career is great. But at that same time, they're taking that time too to make sure that their families are great.
And that's what I was going to touch on too, is that's a big part of it with LeBron. Obviously, LeBron and guys like that, and even we'll go with the more normal person. I say normal, like OBJ, elite athlete, right? But you have how many OBJ or potential OBJ prospects across America in high school and in college? Mm-hmm. You have, you know, I don't want to say thousands, but hundreds every year. But they don't have the discipline, they don't have the work ethic that someone like OBJ does, or someone like LeBron James does, or someone like Najee Harris, or name the athlete, right? Yeah, they may be a little bit better athletically or elite in a certain aspect, genetically, but the point remains the same: is you have a ton of these people who can do the same thing if they would have stayed disciplined. I told you the story about Garrett. Yeah, we were about the same genetically. I was probably a little bit better at football, but he outworked the hell out of me. And then after I stopped really caring about, he just kept going on a trajectory, and that got him to a D1 football school, and he took full advantage of it. So the difference is so fractional in talent, but the difference is longevity and consistency with your work ethic. And it's the same thing out in the real world, and that's, again, consistency. I've always been able to work hard, but consistency has always been my issue. And, you know, but even now, with this, I still don't know if I can finish editing this video. I mean, I can edit it, but exporting it. So for you guys don't know, we talked about it on the last episode, I'm still running into an issue after I edit the dang video. I can completely edit the video and be ready to export it into 4K and then upload it to YouTube. But the exported file is not viewable. So I told Bo, until we figure it out, or until I figure it out, and we're just going to keep stockpiling videos. Yeah, they might be a little dated, but shoot, if we have to release 10 at once I get it figured out, we'll release 10 at once.
Release all of them at one time.
Because I'm done not continuing to do what we want to do.
Yeah, we'll release all of them at one time.
It's about consistency. And, you know, just because you're good at something doesn't make you special. That's not enough.
Not enough.
You have to put in the work, and you have to stay consistent with it. Like Odell Beckham, like LeBron, or whoever, right? Now, am I saying you're going to be LeBron James, or you're going to be
not at all.
You know, a business tycoon like Warren Buffett? No. But if you want to make it to the top, you one, have to be talented in an area, or two, you have to find some talent in that area by working hard. But you still have to, you know, sustain that level with the consistency.
Yeah, everything's about consistency. I don't care what it is that you're doing. Everything is about consistency. And you said it, man. You said it. That's how they're staying consistent, right? They are staying consistent to be great at their sport, but at the same time, they're instilling that consistency. They're instilling that consistency at home with their family. Now their family is consistent about holding them accountable about what they're doing on that basketball court or that football field or their soccer field. And it works hand in hand. It works hand in hand. And if you don't do that with your family, then it's going to be terrible. If you don't do that with your friends, it's going to be terrible, right? It works hand in hand with that. And so be consistent, whatever you're doing. You know, whatever you're doing. And again, just like Austin said, man, if you want to get to the top, you got to be consistent in your work ethic. You know, and that's something that, you know, I always had was work ethic, but I wasn't always consistent with that work ethic. You know, a young man told me one time, Bo, you were great when it was you and your work ethic, right? But how can you make others great around you? You got to give them that same work ethic. And, you know, I share that with the guys all the time. It's not about what you're doing. It's about how hard you're going when you're doing it. You know, it's about how hard you're doing it when you're doing it. And I think that's, you know, life in general. And I think LeBron, great job, LeBron. I think he applies that to both his life, as we can see, everyday life, and his career. And I think that's what makes him the greatest of all time, right? You know, he's been greater longer than Jordan, right? Jordan's my guy. I grew up with Jordan, but he's been greater longer than Jordan, you know, and we can, you know, say this and say that. You know, I really don't compare athletes to each other, you know, because everybody has their own career. Everybody has their own playing style. I just like greats to be great. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped comparing a long time ago because you can't compare.
Just appreciate it.
Yeah, it's two different leagues. It's two different eras. It's two different times. I mean, it's two different games. I mean, you know, and so I don't compare it. But LeBron James, congratulations, sir. Go out there and get that 36 points. No, you will. You
Plays
know,
the Thunder tonight.
yeah, plays the Thunder tonight. So go get it, man. Go get it.
Or,
Yeah, you're going to get it tonight. I think you're going to get it tonight. Yeah.
Did you see how much some of those tickets were going for?
Yes, I did.
$90,000.
Yeah, it's like $90,000, man. It's going to be a great night tonight.
Can you imagine buying one of those tickets and he comes up like 1 point short?
Man, I'd be so mad, boy.
I'd be so mad.
Hey, LeBron, you getting tweets from me, bro. Messages, Instagram, all that, man. 1 point. Let's go.
I
Man,
think he's going to do it against the Bucks
Yeah,
because
you think
AD's
so?
back now.
Yeah.
If AD wasn't back, I'd say he'd get it tonight.
Yeah.
But AD's back, so he's not going to have to score 35, 36
Yeah.
points. So
Yeah.
I think he'll put up 28, 29,
Yeah.
27 again.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, I made LeBron, I love you. You're my favorite player of all time. You've lost me, not a whole lot, but like 60, 70 bucks in the past week by being a half point under on the over-under for 27.5 and 28.5 points. So
LeBron, send him a
Come on
Chick-fil-A card or something, LeBron.
Chick-fil-A, something, man.
Give him something, man.
it's not like you're lacking
You
any
know,
money.
Yeah, give him something, man.
My little 60, 70 bucks.
Yeah.
I looked at both of them because I had 3-leg parlays. I mean, I actually like only lost probably $15, but
Yeah.
it cost me like 70.
70, right.
But I was just like, I woke up the next morning looking at it. I was like, all my other ones hit both times, and I was like, what the hell? Both times, a half a point under.
Both times.
That's
half a
why
point.
people. I'm telling you, gambling is why people think that the NBA is scripted and the
Yeah.
NFL is scripted.
Exactly.
It's just because happens chance, and you know,
Yes.
people are good at predicting the over unders. But yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure. I'm not consistent like I want to be. I want to be more consistent. That's part of the reason that I want to do this because it holds me accountable.
Mm-hmm.
So in my free time, I'm not just sitting around doing jack shit.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
actually doing something productive, like you said, like you do with your grandkids. Yeah, you can have downtime just on your phone, but we're going to do something productive.
Yeah.
We're going to do something productive. So that's, for me as an adult with no one regulating my personal life, this is the stuff that helps me,
Yeah.
want to stay consistent
Most
because I
definitely.
enjoy it. Yeah, it's difficult. I run into issues all the time. I feel like I'm letting Bo down all the time because something's always going on. I don't know what the hell the issue is, but something's going on with OBS or my software editing or, something's going on.
Right. By the way, y'all, he ain't letting me down at all. By the way, he ain't letting me down at all. I'm going to keep on going and keep on pushing and keep on striving. I talk to you guys about that all the time, man. It doesn't matter what happens in life. Just get up, get out of bed, and get going. Keep on pushing. Keep on loving. Keep on grinding. Keep on shining, man. Keep on being consistent, and that's what I'm going to do. This just motivates me. You being down motivates me. I mean, for real, being down motivates me. I can cry right now. I can shed a tear right now, Austin. I promise to God I'm going to turn it into a positive. I'm gonna turn it into something. And you know, that's how I feed off myself now. You know, I feed off the negative and I turn it into a positive. I mean, you know, I don't want to hear about the negative. I don't, but I like it. I like it. I like it because that right there is going to drive me to be the best that I can be. All the way around, at work, at home, wherever I'm at, that's going to drive me to be the best I can be. Is because so many things are negative, man. We look at so many things on a negative aspect. Somebody tonight is going to look at LeBron James in a negative when he has 37 points. Somebody going to say something negative about it. I promise you they are. And this young man went out and has the best scoring record of all time, and somebody going to say something negative. So right then, you know what? Just take it with a grain of salt and keep pushing, man. You know, really keep pushing and keep being consistent. For real, keep being consistent. I don't care what it says or how many times we got to do this or how many times we got to record it. If we flood the whole market with 90 videos, I don't care. Just be consistent, man. That's what you guys got to do today. Be consistent, for real, seriously.
Comes down to, you know, whether you're spaghetti brain or not.
Yeah.
Are you going to be spaghetti brain or box brain?
Yeah.
Now, they use this generalization for men and women. They say women are spaghetti brain. Everything's involved with everything. I think that's probably more true than men. Maybe not nowadays. I don't know. With social media, everybody's brains are all crossed up. But the generalization is that if you're box brained, you can compartmentalize things. Okay, so this is work. This is the positive things happening at work. This is the negative things happening at work.
Yeah.
This is the negative things happening at home, positive things happening at home, things that you like doing in your life, and et cetera, right? Extracurriculars. But if you let those negatives if I let the negatives at work go home with me, and if I let the negatives at home come to work with me, that's going to screw up my day.
Yeah.
So you have to keep everything in a box as much as possible. Things are going to try to spill out. You're going to have creatures reaching over trying to get into another box and infect something else. But you have to self-regulate as much as possible and keep those things separately. Otherwise, you're like, oh, well, my wife said this. Oh, my boss said this. Now I'm going to go take it out of my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
You can't let that affect you. You have to be able to regulate those negatives so that way you can flip them into a positive, figure out a way to isolate and turn it into a positive.
Yeah, absolutely. I was at home last night, man, because sales sucks right now. I ain't gonna lie, sales sucks. It's just the way that it is. I mean, it's the market, it's the economy. Well, blah, 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 blah. It just sucks, right? It does. But you know what? I can still be positive out of it, right? I can still be positive and we can still make positive things happen because I'm positive. You know, if I'm negative, it's just going to be in the dumps about it and we ain't going to figure out ways to make it happen, right? But I'm positive about it. I look at to every new day. Today's a new day. Today's a new day. Today's a new opportunity for you, for your family, and for LeBron James to go out here and get this record. So,
I mean, it's just like you can use it. We had a complete polar opposite year, basically last year, and then this year from 2021.
Yeah.
2021, we had probably one of our best years the store's ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not been as good since then, but, you know, it's been okay. And we just kind of lost perspective of that. And we just have to find a way to ride the wave and start digging ourselves back out of it. And it's just the way life is. Yep. You take the highs with the highs. You don't take it for granted, and you don't get too down on yourself when it gets a little lower. Yeah. Because then you're not going to be able to recover.
That's right.
And you're not going to be able to enjoy the high times again.
Not at all. I look at life just like a sport. And I really started doing that, Austin, 3 years ago. I look at it just like a sport because some days you'll have bad days. That's the bad game you played. Some days you'll make errors at the game. Guess what? You make errors in life. Sometimes you'll win the championship. Sometimes you won't. But guess what? I'm striving to win. I'm striving just to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win the game of life is what I really want to win. Because at the end of the day, none of the other stuff matters.
Hell, sometimes in an individual game, the Lakers will go on a 20-5 run.
Absolutely.
And then they'll go up 10 points.
Absolutely.
And then they'll be down 5 points.
Absolutely.
You're going to have runs where you start taking the lead. You're going to have runs where you start falling behind.
Absolutely.
You have to take that and then figure out what your next step is.
Absolutely.
You can't be too far in the past. You can't be too far in the future.
Not at all. Not at all. I was watching LeBron the other night. He missed a wide open layup. He missed two of them, like a wide open layup, bro. Like going to the back, like going to the rack. He missed 2 layups. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, LeBron, how you miss a layup? What? Like, how in the world do you do that? He's human. Mm-hmm. He human. He human. And then right then, that moment, I thought, this is the same guy that's finna get the all-time scoring record. It's okay. It's okay you missed that layup. It's okay you missed 2. But I almost was certain that those 2 layups that he missed, it was going to drive him to come on back and get some points and win the game. And sure enough, that's what he did. So that's just how life is. Life slaps you in the face and you missed a shot. Doesn't mean you can't shoot again. So keep shooting. I mean, we're laughing at you or the video?
Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Long ways to drive. Eat a 2.
It's kind of brutal.
Yeah, that looked kind of brutal, man. I hope the video stopped it and didn't.
Yeah, I think she was going in front of it. I think it was just a perspective.
Yeah, I hope so. That would have hurt.
It's got a couple of gym fails for you.
Let me get one. Man, check this out, bro.
I think he rolls his ankle and falls over, drops like a 35-pound weight on him.
Dude, that's a 45-pound plate, bro. Like, man, I seen this. I don't know if this is, man. Bro.
Man, I would be fighting if that was the dude on the bench.
Yeah, I'm
Once
fighting.
I woke up.
Yeah, once I woke up, man, and realized that I didn't drop this dumbbell on myself, dude didn't drop it.
I think he rolled his ankle.
You think so, bro? Or do you think he hit him in the face with it, bro?
No, I think he rolled his ankle. Yeah. Zooms in so you can't tell, but yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man, that would hurt. You go to work out and your face gets worked out by a plate.
Hey,
Oh man,
I will not mess with this guy.
that dude quick, boy. That man, bruh.
Knock the taste at you.
Man, knocked the water out your mouth, man. He hit him 3 times, didn't he? Let me see that again. See how he do that. Ooh, dang.
Elbows left
Three
the
kids,
chat.
Here.
Now what's he doing?
Those elbows have left the chat. Undoubtedly has a UCL injury.
Elbows
That's the
left
same
the
one.
chat.
On here.
On the elbow, the
Yeah.
UCL.
Those elbows have left the chat. Undoubtedly has a UCL injury.
Elbows
All
left
right,
the
what's going
chat.
on here?
That's 225 too.
I ain't want
Those
to go
elbows
work out
have
no
left
more.
the chat.
I ain't even trying to work out no more. That
He
one.
bought this TV from a meth head for $50.
Okay. So, this guy this guy bought a TV for $50 from a crackhead.
Oh man.
He turned it on and it only shows the Taco Bell menu.
That sounds like some automated.
He is pissed.
That's what you get for $50.
He bought this
huh?
TV from
Yeah,
a meth head
exactly,
for
bro.
I
$50.
wonder if there's a way you can break out of that.
There has to be a jail. There has to be a jailbreak on that, bro. Hey, I hope he loves Taco Bell, bro. You can order it right off their menu.
He turned
Hey,
it on and
$50,
it only
that's what
shows the
gets. Hey,
Taco Bell
$50,
menu.
bro. He better pay $50 for the TV and the
that a
meal that he
bowling
about to
ball?
order. Straight from the house. I guess DoorDash does you good on that one.
This is a bowling
Is that
ball.
a bowling ball?
Oh, this man gonna put this bowling ball in his
Yeah, no
Is that
shit,
a bowling ball?
Oh
And just watch it just drop on down.
Is that a bowling ball?
my! Right on his foot.
Is that a challenge or something?
I don't know.
Is
I think
that
they
a
were playing
bowling ball?
roulette or something? But I don't know. I don't know what people do sometimes.
Is that a bowling?
Any last remarks?
Yes, man. Be consistent. You know, be consistent in your life. Have fun. You know, be consistent, have fun, have some laughs. You know, and just go out today with a new mindset. Go out today with a new mindset. A new mindset of being consistent in your life, right? Being consistent in your life and doing the things in life that you feel that's necessary, that you need to do to accomplish your goals. Be consistent. When times get tough, when times get down, when you feel like you're running out of time, just be consistent. Stay in the dogfight. Stay in the hustle. And go break records just like LeBron James is getting ready to do. So,
It's very possible for everybody to do. Maybe not the NBA scoring title, but there's something that you can accomplish that no one would ever think you can.
No one would ever think you can.
A dream only starts with one vision.
That's right. That's absolutely true. So, we'll bounce back tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, bounce back tomorrow. So LeBron plays tonight, so hopefully we can review the game tonight and see him win the record. But if not, best man wins that, and we'll bounce back tomorrow, man, with a lot of good tips for you.
Points prediction tomorrow. How many points away is he? Do you think he breaks it?
I think he breaks it tomorrow. I do.
I think he's 5 points away.
Yeah, I think he breaks it.
I think he scores 31 tonight.
So I go straight 100. I think he breaks it. For me, life's that fast, so I always try to, put that motion in right now. So I think he breaks it tonight. Yes, tune into that. Keep getting up. Get up, get out of bed and get going.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world.